Hi guys, Derek Cousins, personal trainer here again. Today I want to basically give you a small routine that's good for helping your posture. Okay, so a few exercises that I'm very sort of passionate about. Exercises that I've used for years and years. I use it with my clients, I've used them with on my own, I've used them with family and friends just to help them sort of give them a wee bit more mobility from basically the waist, the hips and the sort of waist up, things like shoulder mobility and stuff like that. So I'm going to go through the sort of basics, the ones that I sort of class as my sort of a bread and butter, if you like, and these are exercises that I incorporate into my routines on a regular basis. So they're almost like things that it's like a toolbox, if you like, of exercises that you can utilise on a regular basis. And it's something that you can keep in your knowledge bank and basically store it in that big computer of yours. And basically, anytime you go to the gym, or maybe you're abroad and you feel a wee bit achy and stiff, and maybe you just want to loosen off and just make yourself feel a wee bit more limber. Okay, so the first exercise I'm going to do is basically a rotator cuff exercise, and this is just something basic. You can utilise weights with this, but I normally like to do it with body weight. I'll always do it through various levels of repetitions. Normally I would start off in increments of 5 reps per phase of the routine, this part. So I'll only do 5 reps on each demonstration, okay, and it just gives you an indication of how it all works. So normally what I do is I like to keep my feet and my knees together, and imagine you've got a set of louver doors here. Imagine your elbows, so you keep your elbows at a 90-degree angle and keep the arms, the palms facing each other and the arms out from the body, okay, so keep the palms together, and normally what I do is keep the elbows pinned in. So imagine they're hinged and pinned into your ribcage. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull them back and we squeeze the scapula, okay, we squeeze the shoulder blades together, keep the chin up, and you'll feel a sort of you'll feel the shoulder joint opening up, okay. So we're going to do that 5 times, okay. Breathing in first and then breathe out on the exertion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the first phase. Next phase is we keep that 90-degree angle on the elbow. We lift the elbow nice and high. Okay, we keep it the shoulders. The elbows come in line with the shoulders. Okay, shoulder level, palms facing the floor. Okay, keep the chin up, and we obviously keep the chest puffed up. Okay, and we're going to lower the elbows down. Okay, so that would be 1 rep. So we're going to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we hold it there. Now what we're going to do is, and this is normally called a scarecrow for obvious reasons, you'll see why. We'll see what we do is we rotate, we keep that 90-degree angle on the elbow at all times, so we just rotate those forearms and the hands back the way, palms still facing forwards, rotate, okay, 3, 4, 5, okay, and that's the third part, okay. Now we're going to basically bring the arms together, okay, so we're going to close the elbows, like so, yeah, 3, 4, 5, and that's a bit like a chest press that you would get in the gym, okay. And then lastly, we're going to take the hands and push them right up to meet, okay, and depress the elbows, pull them right down, push right up, depress the elbows, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Okay, so what that does is, and that basically works all the muscles round about the scapula, okay. It's great because it tightens them up, it tightens up those muscles and pulls the shoulder blades back. So a lot of people, you notice, you might see them rolling their shoulders forward, or they stoop a lot, and that's what's called kyphosis, and this is really kind of it's really poor posture. So you need to be mindful, okay, of basically how your shoulders roll forwards. Try to get into the habit of lifting your chin up. You can make yourself a lot taller and even look slimmer even just by pulling your shoulders back. lifting your chest up and lifting your head up, and just basically walking proud, you know. So that's the rotator cuff exercise. Okay, next one, what I'm going to do is we're going to basically move to a bent over fly. Okay, so what we do is we bend at the hip, and this works the rhomboids, which is the two small muscles between the shoulder blades. Okay, it's almost like a little sort of diamond shape in your back. Okay, so we're going to keep the feet together, knees together, and trying to get a really good posture here. So we need to keep a neutral spine. We keep the head up. Okay, let the arms hang. Okay, so they're pendular. Okay, so imagine there's a weight on the end. Now you can do this with weights as well, like the first routine with the rotator cuff exercise. So this is very straightforward. So we would just lift up like so. Ensure that your arms come out basically at right angles. Okay, a lot of people tend to do that and pull their arms back diagonally, but you're not really gaining anything on the muscle action there. Okay, so breathe in through the nose. There. Okay, and you can do that for about 10 to 20 reps. Okay, you can do it as dynamic as you like or as slow as you like. Okay. Okay, so we're going to move on to the floor now. Okay, and this is where we would finish this routine. So there's a couple of exercises. Okay. So the first one is basically called a corkscrew. So what I'm going to do here is I'll do it on both sides. So we keep the knees shoulder width apart and the hands shoulder width apart. We take the hand, we take the fingers, and we basically put the fingers across round the neck. Okay, what I'll do is I'll come close to the camera so you can possibly see that. So you keep the fingers in the centre of the spine, so just coming down for the back of the skull, and then just, you don't grip the neck, all you do is you cup the arm, hand round the neck. Okay, now it's important to keep the back nice and straight and keep the head position fixed. This opposite hand that's supporting you should be right underneath the shoulder, and what we're doing is basically we're doing rotating elbow up to the ceiling and back to point at the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we would repeat that on the other side. So I'll try and do this at this angle so you can see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that basically what that's doing is that's working around the shoulder blade, but it's actually working right into the lats as well. So this large muscle just under the arm, okay, it basically runs across the back. Okay, it's very important for your posture. Okay, all the back muscles, and this is just one way of actually working those muscles but keeping them mobile. Okay, so that rotation exercise. All right, and you would do that for about 10 to 20 reps on each side. Okay, but I say you always start with increments of 5. Okay, last exercise, and the last kind of phase. Okay, so I would say this is like more or less like the kind of fourth phase of the postural, I suppose the postural routine, maintenance routine as we'll call this, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into a child's pose, knees just wider than hip width, and we're going to sit down, keep the arms fully extended, so you're stretching those lats, opening up the shoulder girdle, head onto the mat, breathing in, big deep breaths, and we take 3 deep breaths, and then we're going to push forwards, which is called a cobra. Okay, and this is stretching the front of the body, and it's also engaging the muscles in the lower back. Keep looking up as high as you can. Okay, and you would repeat that five times. Okay, so basically that's the sort of postural maintenance sort of routine that I try to incorporate into my workouts with my clients, or if I'm taking classes Or just as a maintenance self, I'm doing my own training. I like to basically try and incorporate these things in. So the first one we did was basically the rotator cuff exercise. Second one we did was the bent over flies, which hit the muscles between the shoulder blades, the rhomboids as they're called. The third one we did was the corkscrew, which is basically hitting the lats, okay, and it's working the shoulder blade as well. It's working the muscles around the rotator cuff muscles. And then we finished off on the child's pose and the cobra, which basically works on the levers, basically the big hinge here. So this is basically your hip and your lower back, and it stretches the front of the core as well. And you basically just make sure you do 3 deep breaths with each side of that. So the child's pose, the cobra, and progressively do that five times to start off with. Okay. My name's Derek Cousins, personal trainer. I hope you liked this. I hope you get a bit of value from it. Please give a thumbs up. And any comments that you want to basically put in, any questions would be much appreciated. I like to do research. I like to, if I've got the information and I know how to basically help you, then I'll do that. If I don't, I'll research it, and it just stimulates me to get more education as well and share it with you. I hope you enjoy your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.